Hi guys, welcome to Magic Makeup. Today I'm going to go over a kind of neutral look today. I know a lot of people are going to be going back to work. I know a lot of people are still working, a lot of our essential workers. I want to thank you for all your hard work, nurses, doctors, even grocery store workers, mailmen, anybody who's working currently during these really rough times, and then anybody who else has to go back to work starting. I know a few people will be going back to work next week. A lot of places will be opening. So I just wanted to do kind of a neutral look and try to help you keep your makeup on as long as possible because we are wearing face masks when we're out. So I'm going to go over a way to keep your makeup on longer and just give you like a neutral eye look. I know a lot of businesses don't let you do kind of fun colors. So we're going to go over and do just a easy natural look. You can follow along with me with whatever you have. You don't have to have the products that I have, but I will give you some recommendations on what you can use or what you should use. But let's get into it. So what you definitely want to do is moisturize. I already moisturized today. I cleaned my face and everything and did my moisturizer. So what you're going to want to do before you start anything is actually moisturize your face. I used the Clinique, I think it was the 72-hour moisture surge. I like to use that during the day, and then I have one that I use at night. So, and then once you go ahead and do your moisturizer, you're going to want to use your primer. You're going to want like a sticky primer, one that's going to help keep your makeup stuck to your face. So that'll make sure that your foundation stays and it'll prevent it from coming off throughout the day. But we're going to do a couple layers, which is also why you want to moisturize, is because we're going to do layers of powder and makeup and you want to protect your skin. So like I said, we're going to go in and do a primer. I'm going to use my e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer. You can use whatever primer that you have. I recommend a sticky one if you have one. The Milk Hydro Primer. I'll link that one down below. I know that's a good one. I definitely want to try that. That's on my list to try. I hear that one's a good sticky one. Normally I use a brush with my poreless primer, but I'm going to go with my fingers today and kind of get the product up. And this one does leave the skin a little tacky, which is good because that's what we are looking for. You're going to go in with your translucent powder and you're going to lightly dust all over your face just to kind of help the longevity of your makeup. You don't have to do too much. Just enough to kind of mattify your face. And this is going to help your foundation stay on longer. A big thing today is we're going to be focusing a lot of where we're going to do the same thing on all of our face, but we're going to want to focus on the places that your face mask kind of sits on your face. So you're going to focus a lot on the nose, on the cheek area, and like down here. Your neck isn't a crucial part, but definitely focus on the neck as well. We're going to just do, like I said, we're going to do everything all over the face like we are in the places we're going to focus on. And then once you have powdered, you're going to use your foundation. I'm going in with my Maybelline Fit Me foundation. I probably won't recommend using one like this. I probably recommend using a more medium to full coverage. This one, it is buildable. You can build it up to full coverage, but I recommend using already a full coverage foundation. One of my favorite full coverage foundations is the KVD Beauty foundation. I stopped using it mainly because it was Kat Von D at the time, and I wasn't big on her, so I stopped using it. And once she separated from the company, and now I'm ready to go back in and use the products again. So we're gonna go in with our beauty sponge today, and we're gonna go all over the face. And make sure you blend down into the neck as well. Once you're done with your foundation, you can go in with your concealer. I recommend using a really good concealer that sticks. I have the Tarte Shape Tape, which is a very good concealer to use, but unfortunately mine is too light for my complexion. So I'm actually going to go in with my Instant Age Rewind Eraser by Maybelline, and I'm going to use that for now, but I recommend using a better concealer than this. You're going to want to put it everywhere that you want to hold your makeup and you want to conceal, especially on the parts that will be covered by the mask. And again, going in with our beauty sponge. Once you're done with that, you can go in with your translucent powder once again, and you're going to use I would recommend using the wet beauty sponge that you were using, and go in and you're going to set your under eye, and we're going to let it bake for a few minutes. So just kind of go in heavy under the under eyes, and then where you want it to set. And then use your big fluffy brush that we used earlier, and you're gonna set the entire face. Just lightly. You're going to want your under eyes to set for about 5 minutes or so. You can move on to the next step, or you can kind of just sit and wait if you'd like. Once your 5 minutes is up, you can go ahead and sweep away the excess. Now, what you're going to do after you have baked your under eyes and you have set your face with powder, you're going to actually go in early with your setting spray. This is going to help lock in your makeup and hold it. And we're going to use this a couple times, so. What inspired this video was definitely Manny MUA. I watched his video on how to keep your makeup on longer while wearing a face mask. I'll link his video down below, and I got a lot of tips and tricks from that video, so hopefully that helps. And you can watch this video as well. And then I figured also doing a neutral look, because people will be going back to work. I can thank my mom for that, because she gave me that idea as well. So I know, like with my job, I do work at Disney. We do have to keep a neutral eye look, so here we are. So once you have your setting spray done and it is all dry, you can move on to your next step, and we're going to contour, blush, and highlight. So I'm going in with my favorite Tarteist Pro Glow to Go. I have to say that slow. I'm going in with the color Chisel, which is the only contour color in this palette. And we're going to go in and add some color too. You know, people always always say bronze or contour. I don't know what the difference is, to be honest. Somebody let me know in the comments down below what the difference between bronzing and contouring is, or if it's the same thing, because to me it looks like the same thing. Now, like I always say, I don't wear a lot of blush, and I don't always wear blush, but today I'm going to add some blush, just kind of keep like the neutral look. So we're going to add some more color to the face. Going in with the Tarte Amazonian Clay 12-Hour Blush in the shade Corky. This is the only blush I own, to be honest, and I love it because it is very light. I kind of keep it back toward the hairline and then bring it up to the temple. Just add some color. You could put some on your nose as well. Very light. If it's too much, you can always diffuse it with your finger or with your beauty sponge. And then we're gonna go in with highlight. Now I'm going to keep with the Pro Glow To Go, and I'm going to use the color Gleam. I don't know if you can see it. This is one of my favorite highlight shades. It was my first highlight shade. Because it's blinding. And also neutral. If you need to keep it more neutral, like I said, you can always diffuse with your fingers, or you can use your beauty blender, beauty sponge, whatever you got, your brush, and kind of just dab it down and it'll diffuse it a little bit. And after you do all that, you're going to go back in with your setting spray. And lightly spray your face. And then we're going to go in and prime the eyes and get ready for our eyeshadow. So I'm going to use my Urban Decay Potion Primer. Primer Potion, I always get it backwards. I guess it doesn't matter that much. This is one of my favorite things because it keeps my eyeshadow on all day. Even if I'm out at the parks and I'm sweating, my eyeshadow will stay. Also, I did a live stream for Memorial Day, and I got asked what bracelet I was wearing. I was wearing a different set of bracelets, but it's from the same place. My great aunt makes these oil diffuser bracelets, and the set I was wearing in that video weren't oil diffuser bracelets, but she does make them and they're amazing. You put a little bit of essential oils on the lava beads here. I have 2 sets on this one, and it'll stay all day and it'll help keep you relaxed. She does special blends if you'd like to see those, and I will link her shop down below. Let her know that I sent you there. And yeah, so if you'd like to get oil diffuser beads or bracelets, then you can head on down to her Etsy shop. She does sell them and she's amazing at them. She has a lot of really pretty colors and stones and everything that she uses. She's very knowledgeable about essential oils. You can always contact her on our shop and she can help you pick out what you need or what you're looking for. So yeah, go ahead and do that and mention my name. My name is Melissa, if you don't already know. So, alright, we have primed our eyes. I'm going in, you can go in with whatever palette or eyeshadows that you have if you're following along. I'm personally going to go in with the Lunar Beauty Greek Goddess palette. This is one of my favorite for neutral shades. There's a lot of pretty neutrals in there. Look at that, they're gorgeous. That blue is really pretty. I really want to go in with it, but we're going to keep it neutral today. So we're going to go in and start with the color, I don't know how to pronounce this, Hestia. They're all named after Greek goddesses, but that's the lightest shade. I'm going to go in with a light shade first. And We're gonna go all over the lid. Now I'm gonna go in with a fluffy brush and I'm gonna go into the crease with, we're gonna go in with Clio. It's kind of more of a light tan shade. So I'm gonna keep this nice and light. I'm just gonna go into the crease with that and blend it in with the first color. Again, you don't have to use the exact colors I'm using. You can use this with any color palette that you want. You can use it with blues, purples, pinks, every color. This is my go-to way of doing makeup, is to do a light color and then a little bit darker in the crease, and then as you continue, that's how I usually do my makeup, with different variety of colors. But you don't have to do the color palette I'm doing. I just figured we keep it neutral for people who have to go back to work. So this is good for when you go to work, when you go to a meeting, you go for an interview, go to church, whatever floats your boat. And once you have that all blended out, you can move on to the next color if you'd like. I'm gonna go in with this brush right here. It's like more of a flat packing brush. And I'm gonna go in with Persephone right here. It's a darker tan shade. And I'm gonna put that on the outer corner and in toward the crease. I'm also going to use a clean, this one's double-ended, there's a clean fluffy brush on the other side, and I'm going to go in and blend that out just to kind of diffuse the edges. And you can also go back in with Clio a little bit and soften those edges using sweeping motions and circular motions, just to make everything look seamless. Now I'm going to go in with a shimmer shade on the lid. I'm going to go in with, I think the name is Iris. It's a really pretty tan shimmer color. I'm going to go in with a flat packing brush. And we're going to go in with Iris. I'm going to pack that onto the lid. Now you can stop here if you'd like to and move on to mascara, but I'm personally loving Athena. Like, it's one of my favorite shades in this palette. It's a really pretty color here. It's like a iridescent pearl color, like it's like a champagne, I guess, color. And then I'm gonna go in with Athena, and I'm going to highlight under my eyebrow. And then also I'm going to highlight the inner corner. Helps if you can see what I'm doing. I'm going to highlight the inner corner as well. I just love Athena in the inner corner. It's so pretty. Alright. I am done. You can always bring the eyeshadows down toward your under your lashes as well. And whenever I do a neutral look, I usually don't go under my eyelashes, just to keep it nice and light. So once you have that the way that you like, you can go ahead and you can add some eyeliner if you'd like. I personally like the way this looks. I did plan on doing eyeliner, today, but I like the way that this came out, so I'm just gonna leave it as it is. And then I'm gonna go in with mascara. This is a drugstore brand. It's by L'Oreal. Yes, it's by L'Oreal. It's the Bambi Eye Mascara. I think it retails for about $11, $12. And we're gonna go in with this to keep the eyelashes nice and light. I did prep my lips with a Jeffree Star Velour lip scrub. It's in the flavor grape soda. You can use any lip scrub, or you can use a chapstick if you'd like. One way to keep your lipstick on for longer too is, since it's going to be under the mask, if you have to wear one, what you can do is you can wear a chapstick, powder it lightly with translucent powder. And I recommend using a liquid lipstick that dries matte and it is kind of drying, so it does stay and last longer. My personal recommendation would be a Jeffree Star Velour liquid lipstick, just because they do last long on their own, and then doing those steps would definitely make them last a long time. Since I'm not personally going to be wearing a mask today, I'm just going to go in with my Blue Moon Cosmetics in the shade Warrior. We're gonna go in with that. And that is our final look. And then we're gonna add some setting spray one last time. Just to seal it in for the rest of the day. But yeah, that's what I have for you. Thank you all essential workers, nurses, doctors, delivery people, restaurant workers, grocery store workers, anybody who has been working during this crazy time. Thank you so much for all that you do. And thank you to the people who will be going to work soon. I hope that this was helpful to you and that you can follow along quite easily, so you can have a nice eye look for when you go back to work. Like I said, you don't have to use this with all neutral colors. You can use it with any palette that you want. But if obviously work requires you to wear neutral eye looks, then this will be a nice easy one for you to follow along with. Please like and subscribe to my channel. I hope that you guys tune in for the next one. Next week is going to be a lot of fun. I have something special planned, and I can't wait to see you guys on the next one. Alright, bye guys.